It's now time to sit back and relax and enjoy the show. It's time for the Chinese Grand Prix here in Shanghai. The ever-tightening turns 1 and 2 will prove tricky in the slippery conditions here at Shanghai, and anyone that slides wide will lose a lot of time getting back on track. Turn 14 should still be the best place for overtaking, but we'll have to see some improvement in the weather before the drivers can take advantage of that DRS assistance. Anthony Davidson is alongside me today. It's nice and dry up here in the commentary box. How are you, Ant? Hope you're well. Looking forward to the race?
I'm very well, thank you, Crofty. I forgot my umbrella on the way to the box, so I'm a bit soggy, but I'm sure I'll dry out soon enough. It's going to be an interesting race in these conditions. Obviously, you can pretty much throw the form book out the window when it starts raining, and the focus moves away from pure aerodynamic efficiency and more towards the balance of setup and definitely maintaining tyre temperature.
We're almost ready to go then, and this is what the starting grid looks like for today's race. Young superstar Max Verstappen starts from pole position, and Lewis Hamilton completes the front row. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Bottas, Raikkonen, Daniel Ricciardo, and Vettel, Magnussen, Sainz, Van Dorn and Sergio Perez, Alonso, Hülkenberg, Esteban Ocon and Grosjean, Leclerc, Sirotkin, Brendan Hartley and Lance Stroll, Ericsson and Pierre Gasly rounds off the grid. And now it's time to head down to the track.
Okay, here we go. I know what you can do. Don't let me down. Careful with the front wing, you've taken some minor damage. Let's focus now for the rest of the race. Good job, nice overtake. first place. ERS deployment mode to prevent this. This is your final lap of the race. What happened? Let me know you're okay.
And Mercedes have pulled off a great victory here today. And Anthony Davidson, give me your thoughts. How did they accomplish this result?
Well, they clearly have a car that comes alive in the kind of conditions we were dealing with today. It's a very balanced package in the wet, and what that means is that the drivers have confidence to attack. And having that confidence gets you on the power earlier, it lets you brake later, and can put you a long way up the road.
And as the adrenaline dies down after another eventful Grand Prix, here come the top three out onto the podium. Moving on to the driver of the day then. Anthony Davidson, who would you go for?
Let's give it to Lance Stroll. That was a quality drive from start to finish. He can be proud of that one.
That's it for today's Grand Prix, and from Ant and I, it's goodbye and see you again next time.